What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Today's Monday, September 9th, 2019. I don't have anything in my hand to drink, but I've got something on my heart to say. Let's reset. So, as we prepare and as we reset in expectation, full expectation, for a great week ahead, for a phenomenal week of just divine intervention and divine elevation and promotion, I want you to keep this in mind. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, and I know that you too are facing something, because my story is your story and your story is my story, and although there may be some variances in the details, we have so many commonalities among us. And one of those things is that we will all experience difficulties and crisis in life. But I want you to keep this in mind, that the tomb of your desperation can become the womb of your breakthrough. That your crisis, that your difficulty, that your issues, that your problems, it has a purpose. And your crisis can become and can serve as the pathway to your creativity, for you to now create something, for you to do something, but also for you to experience the birthing of an awesome season of breakthrough. That everything that you're going through, it's not to hurt you, it's not just so that you'll be frustrated or so that you'll experience moments where you're lacking or feeling like you're lacking peace, but it's for a purpose. It was September 5th, 2015, where I was running, and I used to, and I'm starting to get back into it, I used to run about 14 to 16 miles a day. I was a month away from getting a divorce, and walking and exercising was the old man that I had taken off, and I used to run gyms, of course, so I was used to working out and being physically fit and doing a lot of cardio. And I had a fall. The ground was wet one evening, and it was almost midnight, and I fell. I had to have emergency surgery, and when the doctor came in and told me that I had to have surgery, man, I cried. My fraternity brother started rubbing my head as his girlfriend, now wife, stood there, and I cried, and they said, well, you're not going to feel anything, you're going to be knocked out. And I said, well, I'm not thinking about the pain, I'm thinking about my schedule, because I knew that there would be a recovery. They told me that it would take about 6 months to get back to normal and begin walking again. I would have to go through months and months of physical therapy, and it threw me off, and I was seemingly in a crisis, and it was in a difficult time where I realized that God was going to now create something in me, that there was going to be something that was going to be birthed in me. And when I look back at the past 5 years, and I think about and I remember all that I went through, and I recall all that God said to me, and all that I experienced, and all that God spoke. And what I understand is that everything, including the breakthrough and the breakthroughs that I'm experiencing now, they would not have happened if I had not gone through that difficulty, if I had not experienced that crisis. So listen, I don't claim to be a prophet, but I know that we all have the ability to be prophetic. But life doesn't require us to be prophetic. Life requires us, and it is wisdom that requires us to pay attention. So because I pay attention, and I can be prophetic at times, I know this, that there will probably be some difficulties that you'll experience this week. Listen, it's only Monday, and I'm already experiencing some difficulties. But what I do know is that God's grace is so much greater than any crisis, than any difficulty, and this hope, it makes me not ashamed. It makes me not despise a new beginning or a small beginning. I don't even despise the difficult place. I can say it was good for me that I have been afflicted. Why? Because I know that through this tomb of desperation, through this tomb of difficulty, it can also serve as a womb for breakthrough. That something is going to be birthed out of this place. That this crisis can be the pathway, it can be the road, it can be the broken road to creativity. That from this place, God's going to show me something. So as I enter into this week, and as you enter into this week, I speak the creativity of God. That God is strategic. He made you like Himself. He made you according to His image, according to His likeness. You are not God, but you are of a God class of being. That you are created in His image. That means that you are like Him, so that you can create like Him. He is strategic. and he created you like himself, so that you can create, so that you can see a voidness, so you can see darkness, so that you can see emptiness, so that you can see brokenness, and you can create something out of it. That's what he did when he saw the world, and it was empty, it was dark, it was void, and he said, let there be light. So I speak over my week as I speak over yours. Let it be, let it be. Let there be purpose, let there be hope, let there be creativity, let there be prosperity, let there be abundance, let there be the grace of God, let there be the peace of God, let the joy of the Lord serve as your strength in the midst of every crisis, every difficulty, every bit of frustration, every dilemma, every questionable moment. Let the peace of God come over you and walk it out. Walk out your purpose. Walk out the creative being that God has called you to be. Walk out the joy of the Lord. Walk out the hope of God. Walk out the peace of God that comes in the midst of the storm. Walk it out this week, and you will see if your hope and your firm foundation is in God alone. That's what the psalmist said. My hope is in God alone. My hopeful expectation is in God alone. I know that there's a real enemy that I'm fighting. I know that there's a real dilemma that I'm facing, but my hopeful expectation is in God alone. I'm not going to wallow in the in-between. I understand that I have faith, but I also understand that I've got an enemy. But I'm not going to wallow in that middle way. I'm going to give God praise in the midst of it all. I'm going to bless God in the hallway, but then I'm going to open that door. And when I open that door, that means that I'm back to step one. And I'm saying my hopeful expectation is still in God alone. So listen, spark something new this week. There is a flame that God is lighting in my heart, in my life, in your heart, and walk it out. Walk it out with God. The tomb of your desperation and your difficulty is now serving and will manifest itself as the womb of your breakthrough. Your crisis has a purpose, and it's the pathway to creativity. So go on, creator, create something, do something, move something, shake something, be a history maker, be a world changer. And listen, you may not have the notoriety in the fame right now, that people may not recognize you for all the good works that you are doing, but it's all right if you are behind the scenes. Listen, be good behind the scenes. If you cannot be good on the world stage, be good on your local stage. Be good on the stage in your house. Be good on the stage in your prayer closet. Be good in the privacy of your time with God. Be full of good works. That's what Dorcas Tabitha was. I need to go. Somebody needs to come and get me. Have a great week. You've been created for good works, and it's unto the glory of God. It is for God. His glory is on you, and He's created something in you. Walk it out. Whew. I preach myself happy. Have a wonderful week. Share this with somebody. Bless somebody. And I'll talk to you real soon. Love you guys. Peace.